token owners can
yeah, okay, yeah.
the token owners can launch their coin over the exchange.
Yeah. So basically, they have a whole bunch of. Just think of it. Just imagine them as Coinbase.
Just imagine they are Coinbase. Okay.
Yeah, just imagine they are Coinbase. Yeah.
Okay, and then so they are approaching you to get the resources. I mean, so how many members are involved, including you?
You mean on their side or our side?
Yeah, you and how many members are involved?
You mean that whole group? There's like 200 plus people, you know?
No, I'm talking about they are inviting you.
No, just
right?
myself.
Just yourself alone. And what they need from you actually?
Okay lah. That's why I like share the doc with you, ma. I didn't read. Never mind. Let me share. So this is what they need from me. They need me to oversee their operations, their pipeline, and their governance. So basically, I'll be kind of like going in and actually overseeing all the nitty-gritty like processes, build it up. And then in exchange, this is the resources they'll give us. True side DAO.
Any durations on that?
Every month, standard 32,000, like 32,000 US dollar worth of resources pumped into True Side DAO.
For 1 year, is it?
For as long as required to get our product up and running properly and people using it happily. The whole community built up.
Okay, by you helping them, so they in return, I mean, so-called this 35,000 worth of USDP.
30,000 worth of US dollar lah, value, different buckets.
Yeah, like so it's dispatched by monthly.
Yeah.
In a way lah. So
to
I mean, max out the 35,000. So roughly
30,000 though, not 35, 32.
Let's say this 32,000 is in the timeline of 1 year projections on the worth of USDT.
That means every month, standard they pump in 32,000. So after 1 year, it's like almost considered 360 plus thousand already, you know.
Oh, so every month is 32,000.
Yes, every month 32,000. So after 1 year, 360,000. So my time will be all sucked up on that side to make sure the whole process works. So on this side, all the DAO members need to like really take over and actually make sure like the product, market fit, everything actually works already. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So basically, I exchange myself for resources.
Yeah, you sell yourself to them.
Yeah. So the only thing I get in return for the exchange is this. I get 4,790 TSD, which is our DAO's token every month for my work. So if the DAO, True Side DAO screw up, did not manage to get True Side DAO token successful, and I run out of cash, then basically I can say Poku in front of you guys already.
The thing is this 32,000 per month USDT will transfer to which account?
So the EAR tokens is actually used for utilizing their internal resources. Okay. And the TSD token, that means...
Sorry, can you repeat? This token you use for what?
They have a whole bunch of humans in their organization that we can utilize. Yep. Yeah, we can pay them using EAR tokens because they say, okay, this 16,000 EAR tokens we assign to you. You can say, okay, deploy this 2,000 EAR tokens to get this stuff done for True Side DAO. And you use like internal personnel from their organization. Make sense?
So this EAR token belong to them.
Yeah.
Number two, does this EAR token has been it's already exists in the exchange, which is
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Internal. That's why it's like basically you think of it as like internal swap. They get my time to get their shit done. So they give us like this token, and then we can use this token to swap for their human resource, like doing marketing, doing community engineering, right? But those guys
barter trade. Yeah.
Well, those guys will be from within the organization. But in case they besides that they also have this which is like every month they promise to commit 11,000 TSD token worth of effort based on our rubric. That means what we can do, we can like literally just say we want to use this external vendor, then that can be exchanged for that. So they hire and they actually contribute based on this to our. Make sense?
Yeah, like it's like barter trade both are using internal tokens to cater. I mean, a lot certain size of token for exchange of resources.
Yeah.
It's a medium It's a medium of using
exchange between these two organizations. Then on top of that, in case we really TrueSide DAO needs like cash to pay cash to expense off something then they also airdrop us like 5,000 USDT. That wallet is controlled by our DAO.
In case they drop,
we want to pay for stuff using US dollar, and those guys don't want to accept our token or their token, then we have to pay using money, right?
Yeah.
Then okay, this like 5,000 is used for paying those expenses.
So this 5,000 is
US dollar.
Fund by who? Fund by who?
They provide
BT. Fund by them, right?
Yeah, they provide they fund yeah.
Or in case any resources are required to purchase with the
money.
Real dollar.
Yeah.
I think if I put myself in your shoe, I think it's not a bad deal at all.
Actually, it's not. My bet is when I'm not around overseeing all the processes, you guys can really like take this thing and actually get it moving forward. Because if you guys don't get it moving forward, then it's like yeah. Because literally, I'm actually engaged in this. I'm burning through my own cash. So I'm betting that you guys can like execute.
I think what I foresee, based on this sentence from you, right? It's very hard for the guys to move it forward. It's easy for you to say, but I don't think so. Anyone would do that or could do that. This is what I see because you see the resources pouring in like this, right? Is documented and readable, but by action, I don't think anyone would utilizing it except you're the front person to more efficient in deploying or utilizing it because like I said, you are more to the spokesperson of the because you negotiate the deal, right? So you are the deal maker. So basically, if you don't initiate the utilizations, I don't think the rest would able to do so. This is what I see in reality. Yeah, the rest are diplomatic. It's all talking words, and then I don't think much action will be following up.
So just die already, bro.
If you say die, it's die. The whole DAO form is by and large through your direct connections. So if you say die means everybody will die but if you because what I mean is like if you negotiate the deal, it's like a leader in the DAO that negotiate this deal, and you form the alliance. You agreed on that also. So you are the one who make the decision. You are the decision makers of this whole agreement package. So has been has been successfully even out with the agreements. So you have also bring in the agreeable action in terms of resources. And then following is like, is if you say, okay, I bring in this piece of bread and then I leave it on the table. You guys, if you all want to eat, by all means. But do you think any guy will just walk to the table and utilize the bread? No, I don't think so.
So die already lah.
I mean, what I see is like, if you negotiate a deal and then put the bread on the table and no one will able to utilize the bread or want to utilize the bread, means die. If you ask me, I myself, I'm not a IT geeky guy. All along, you know it.
Yeah.
So I will not able to deploy that as well because I don't know what is short of in the whole so-called development life cycle. I don't know yet. I only know that, okay, basic thing, we need a website. That's all. There's functional website. But the technical detail, it's like, I'm not sure what next already. It's just like, okay, on my end, this is a hurdle. Then for the others, they got their own issue. Maybe they say, I know how to do this part, but I don't know how to collaborate with the other missing part, which is maybe need a project manager. Then project manager not there because all along I think you're part of the project development management person, right? So if you say, "Hey, sorry guys, my time is really soaked," then everybody is like, it's like a beehive without the
queen.
The queen, yeah. So and then if there's no queen, then you expect the soldier bee to what?
And die already lah, bro.
Yeah lah. I mean, if you said die is die lah. Unless you said I will still be taking charge, then things are still ongoing. You see.
I see.
Because if you have this attitude, continue to have this attitude, I mean, no one will want to say, oh, but I'm the only one who tell you saying that, hey, bro, if you have this attitude, and then it's for us, it's like you abandon the ship already. Successfully, yeah. This is the feeling in everyone, but they dare not tell you that's all. Yeah. It's not a correct attitude towards developing an organization. Yeah, it's not reprimanding. Don't get me wrong. It's just a discussion about how I feel about it. That's why I want to initiate this video chat with you.
Makes sense.
I'm in no position to reprimand anyone. I'm just saying that this is how I feel. I just suddenly feel very confused.
Confused, huh?
It doesn't mean before we have video chat, I don't browse through whatever you send me, the document. I really browse through. I understand that we have a collaboration with this Global DAO Alliance. I know there's some form of agreement, but this is checking clear about your position, your positions in True Side DAO. Because if it's not specified clearly, and then I don't know what's the movement thought of you, and then I'll be thinking, I say Gary is sort of resigning from this style and leave it to the rest of the guy. I don't know what is going on. You see, I'm just a I'm just a K4 trying to busybody trying to see what is going on in the whole picture. Yeah. So it's like this is what I'm trying to understand. But now I understand. But I'm throwing back the questions to you. To say that this is the current scenario that you have created.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm hearing from you is like the project manager is missing, so wouldn't be useful, right?
You see, project manager is based on the blueprint the architecture blueprint of the whole byproduct or prototype they're going to build.
Yeah, makes sense.
And all along you are playing the role, and then if you are missing, if you are missing, right, The whole construction process will be just redundant. Very simple.
Here's where it becomes interesting. What I observe, it's like Priscilla is actually very, very strong, in terms of she has like here's before you interrupt. First, she actually has like the ability to design the user experience, and also she has like a strong engineering background. Okay, so right now she and like Fatima is kind of leading the charge on the go-to-market. It means getting the market insight, and then Satish already come in. So and Satish's team is actually supporting on the engineering side. So you have the person actually gathering the insight and turning into like experience and interface, and then Satish side providing with the engineering support to build out the whole thing. So essentially the whole team configuration is actually intact. So actually based on this the core product development team is already there. Then my role right now is to make sure our alliance actually work, then make sure like the resource continue to become available. So it's more like, okay, whatever policy like DAO members want to propose, I'm still involved because I'm still involved on the governance side. It's more like the daily like nitty-gritty stuff. I probably won't have like bandwidth to oversee. Yeah.
The thing is this. And then if it's you identified this key player for True Side DAO in further progressing respectively, and then by this saying is that no disruption at all. This is what probably what you meant. So basically I'm not really sure whether you have speak to individual about this, but if you have done so, if they agreed, then there will be still progress. Whether fast or slow or what, nobody would know because everyone is contributing during their free time. We are. That's true. You understand this? There's no harsh and hard pushing on the contribution because it's by voluntary. Right? So
actually, Satish is not voluntary. They are paid to actually do it now.
Yeah, through the agreement. So are they willing by getting the so-called paid, through the agreement to carry on? Because if it doesn't agree, then you or everyone will face the problem of stoppages.
Makes sense. Okay, so basically the assumption is like, okay, Satish's side under the leadership of Fatima and Pris can actually continue going. Then on my side, since I'm the one actually bringing all the connections when like required, like it's like make the connection, kind of bring in the right person to kind of like talk, I can still do that.
Then in terms of challenges or any stoppages, obstacles, or whatsoever which is in difficulties, do you find this way will True Side DAO be progressing in terms of as per normal, or maybe you find that you'll be slowing down the pace because of your unpresent. Most of the time you'll be dedicated to the other DAO. So basically, would it be negative impact or positive?
I would say my hunch is the pace would actually pick up, because like if you look at the focus group sessions, even like all the product experience, the design, hey, I'm actually not the one leading anymore. I'm actually just like observing. Right? So on the execution side, I'm actually not really leading anymore. I'm actually just following right now.
We might not able to see what you see because you are talking about it, then we can understand what you see, probably what you are thinking or or planning or
And
you know?
what I'm planning, what I'm thinking usually is based on what I see, you know. So it's like, okay. Actually, even right now, it's like I don't know, it's like anything further than like beyond the focus group, but what's actually going to happen, I also don't know. So basically, it's just like getting the market data in, see what's up, and then like adjust from there. That's how I'm seeing it.
And then basically, is that what is the other tiles that they are probably contributing? I mean, in terms of bringing in exchange of resources. So what kind of positive light that you see on that tile where something that maybe you can share so that we can learn from them?
Wait, what do you mean by that? Can you repeat your question?
For example, on the other side of the fence, you see that okay, this style is developing the exchange. You know, it's already there.
They have the exchange, but they have a whole bunch of other projects as well.
Yeah, so whole bunch of projects which is are they is part of their product or under different brand names, different product under different brand names under their groups.
Brand names lah, but the way I see it, there's actually a lot of synergy between what we are building over here in True Side DAO and what they have already built and what they are trying to build. All the projects, there's actually a whole bunch of like synergy.
Aside from the exchange of resources, what makes you want to be part of their teams? Maybe you can share.
So from my perspective, if we basically it's just like this set of resources, no? Because like, hey, I go and knock on all these other guys like door. It's like so far I would say the only one that really like bothered to kind of like exchange actual resources to power us for is this guys. So from my perspective, like from here to like hitting the product market fit, right? If we hit, we'll actually hit it within 3 months. If we don't hit, then basically like within 3 months, the whole thing can collapse already. So might as well just go all in, make it or break it.
You're talking about PSD, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean after the product launch, is it?
Focus group, gather the insight. After, based on the insight, build out the stuff using Prius like leadership and Satish help, as well Fatima leadership. Then the product roll out, no? And then after that, we get like a global DAO alliance to come in with the go-to-market, marketing, community management. If by then it hit, you know, and then suddenly there's actually a lot of people willing to play the game, and actually the value of our True Side DAO actually like starts getting firmed up, the revenue starts flowing in, then we know our DAO will survive. But if we roll out already, and then after that we all do the marketing effort, but after all this effort, it doesn't hit, then basically we know like there's like really no point really. So from my point of view, it's like, okay, go and go to the bank, borrow as much as I can, dump it all in one shot. If not, then die.
Not exactly a loan, basically it's exchange of resources.
Yeah, so go exchange the resource, go in, thumb, power up all the way, and then just make it a good one good shot. And then if it works, great. If it doesn't work, then die already. Simple.
Because the resources that you're exchanging is part of developing TSD, I understand. I see that. But keyword is utilizing it.
Keyword. I get one of you.
So who is the decision maker for utilization?
So in terms of the utilization, I would say it would be Pris and Satish.
Are they well informed? By freely utilizing on all this, because they need to fully understand. If not, they would not be able to utilizing it. But efficiently, it's based on probably what they need to get things done or fix up.
So they've already been starting to utilize the resources, bro. So I see, oh, okay, I already know how to utilize the resource. Great. Then, okay, basically, I'm not even the one controlling it. I say, oh, okay, come to me, what resource you want, I just approve and just like, let it go. Yeah, so they wouldn't be able to anyhow like use the resources for things that's not related to true site DAO because
This one, of course.
the approvals like still go through me, you see. So I still have like overviews, which direction you're going, then I can question. So kind of like I step away in a traditional organization role, I kind of like step away from the CEO role and play the CFO now.
Yeah, in a way, I can see it.
Yeah, I'm like controlling the resource. You want to do something crazy or not allowed?
I don't think I think fine tune the mindset again. Please don't suggestion for me. Please don't say step away. I think this is a wrong attitude again. I think you should say that you wear a double hat. You know, this is what everyone hope to see and hope to hear that you're still wearing the CEO and CFO hat together.
More like
it's not step away.
Or more like wearing in the traditional organization the chairman hat as well as the CFO hat.
Yeah, I think this should be the way. Any step away give people a very negative feeling.
I get it. It's like Jeff Bezos step away from being CEO, but he's still executive chairman, right?
Yeah, still in government, the whole organizations. So that people feel that okay, you're still around and things are still moving. If not, people will have slightest negative misconceptions.
Mm-hmm.
I think the following is what is worrying and concern everyone.
They worry that gonna abandon ship. No, actually it's not. It's just that I have to like step up. Then like someone take over the execution, but the resource control and the governance and the overall direction, I'm kind of still like overseeing. I just can't like really do the execution myself.
Yeah. In a way, people will feel that you're not abandoned ship. Number one, most important. Also, still, what people hope to see is that you still actively in TSD developing this idea originally from you. People give you the support. You know, and then all along they're giving support. I think people who doesn't want to have the feeling of
being abandoned,
being abandoned and feel that what's going on. It's fine we take failure. It doesn't matter. You know
what?
It's fine. We will take certain failure if let's say the product really really sucks. Not able to be a success. It's fine. We are all prepared and understood. The issue is like before even launching the product into the market, and then things start to
crumble.
Things start to crumble, then shaky, shaky. I think this is what not everyone or anyone in the organization would like to see.
It's like,
but go ahead.
I wouldn't have felt comfortable making this move if I had not seen like the leadership independently happening. And now that it's independently happening, I said, okay, the configuration is there. So okay, let's try this, see how it goes.
Because we early stage, we have already long foresee that for PSD to further progress, we need different kind of resources. But the key thing is that funding is always on the list of what we also need, which is one of the key factors. Not everything, but it's one of the key factors. Funding is by virtue of every business that require capital to some form of capital to move it forward. So TSD is always like the funding, and then you have been traveling around trying to get funding from different different avenues. So we understand that they can sacrifice a lot for meeting different people, talk to different people, or trying to get fundings. I think, of course, sometimes it's based on the luck, to see whether can we have met a angel that comes along with us. If it doesn't, I think this is the best alternative that we can try on and to see how it works, because the funding is there in agreeable, and then you again sacrificing your time by selling yourself towards the other DAO in exchange for these resources. It's one way of doing, because like if there's no real money in exchange, then it's like barter trade in providing each other the available resources that we have for making a progress. So I think this is the last resort that probably you can squeeze out, and is still having a relationship with the other DAO, as like not totally lost the connections with the other DAO. I think because they are much established and probably with a big organization, as you say, probably 200 accounts. They are more strong in a way, strong in a way, because 200 people compared to, let's say, 20 people is a great difference.
Yeah.
So I think it's not a bad strategy that you are executing. Yeah, it's not a bad strategy at all. I feel that it's only that I now get a clearer picture of your positions in this tie-up. So this is like, it's like after hearing you, I feel that okay, I have the whole picture of what's going on, with this chess game going on, because I confused by the latest move. And suddenly I was like thinking, are you not playing the game anymore in this chessboard? So what, So okay lah, I feel that
makes sense, right?
It does make sense, because I think I cannot be selfish to say that, hey bro, you cannot do that. Anyone sensible would not say that. It's not after hearing and reading the act clear, it does make sense. It does make sense, because the worrisome part is the worrisome part from me personally is like, even in exchange through your sacrifices, it doesn't mean that you gain anything out of it, because the money from them is still parked within the TSD.
So actually, from my perspective, I just want this thing to work. So I don't really care getting anything out of this.
I know this is like, it's like in a way realistic executing, but there's still unrealistic in a way, as in the very big sacrifices, right? Because it's unrealistic that you exchange your service, the so-called salary income is going to TSD, but instead, I mean, you need to survive as a human, right? You can't be doing for free. As an entrepreneur, the journey is tough. You can't be ongoing without having income. Basically, in real, you're not a robot. You're a real life human. You need to eat. So no one can survive for prolonged building a business. Even successful entrepreneurs build successful business out from the garage, but duration is how long can a person in the garage without food, So I will be very happy to hear something like what you should be able to fairly you get some real money paid into your pocket for survival, funding your survival in the reality world. It's not saying that, oh, how godly you are by every resource will be in PSD, full transparency. I understand, but the issue is that you are a real human that you need to give, especially in this unfortunately in this inflationary world now we are in, that things is getting more and more tougher day by day. The gasoline, the food, every fuck thing is going skyrocketing, the prices. So I think this is not real enough for you not able to benefit from your sacrificing of this collaboration, because everybody it's fail. I mean, everyone does contribute in different way. We don't, as an adult, we don't calculate how much we come together as we through friendship or whatsoever partnership. We don't really calculate how much each of us contribute. We don't peg the contribution in the real world dollars, but however, it's like team spirit that we don't. We gather around to build something. I think basically some are by saying, most of the time I'm the one who just talk. I don't really technically contribute much. But some are technically trying to contribute because this is what technically knowledge they have.
That's true.
Every individual contribution is unmeasurable. If you want to measure, can by man hour, by certain formula, take it to the real world. Salary range, all this, it can be computing. It can be computed out. Issue is that everyone are contributing in a different way. We don't calculate how much because it's of their voluntary free time. It's not like at this hour I don't sleep and talk to you. I can share this interview, this consultation in real time. I solve problems every hour I touch my stuff. I mean, I don't do that. For example, or if I go in McDonald's, I make $10 per hour, and then by talking to Gary 1 hour, I can even earn $10. I don't calculate all this. What I mean is, everybody don't do that.
No.
But because of passion and free time, they try to do it, together. And then basically for you, right? I think you should fairly be able to withdraw money from this TSD, the real USDT dollar for funding some of your
later on
traveling
expenses. So I'll submit like where even when I need cash, I'll submit approval to the DAO and they can approve it, lor. Simple one.
Yeah, but
and everything accountable.
I no doubt on this small little thing. I mean, everything is accountable because professionally done. Yes, but what I want to say is like everyone who, after hearing will be grateful that that you bring in the tied up and then the resources into deployments. The issue is like the concern is like, that's why I'm early on checking with you. Aside from this tied up, this resources, do you benefit other things by working for them? You say, by contributing, this is the amount you get into the TSD. Then I said, is that all? Yeah, probably. This is everything transparent. I say, the other thing is like, even you work with them monthly, this is what the TSD probably will be there. The resources will be there for TSD in utilizing. But my concern is like, let's say for ongoing for next 3 months, for example. Next 3 months is every month there is a bill to pay. You need to eat, gasoline, and
don't worry about
you need to pay.
Money not.
I'm worried.
How come?
I'm worried.
No expenses there, bro. Living in the car already, you know.
What I mean is this.
Oh.
What I mean is this. What I mean, okay, I sort of my mind. I say what I mean is this. You should have a separate leisure to have liability for aside from the income that you stated. Okay, monthly you get how much, blah 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 blah, right? And then this person get how much, you get how much.
Yeah.
Aside from the monthly getting, this is called income, right? Income. So you should set and also be having expenses for you and the guy that involved in agreement. You know,
Yeah.
like y'all can have a separate expenses column to spell, okay, monthly, aside from the income that you bring in, but you also entitled for monthly withdrawn, probably how many percent for the funding the real world operation.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, food, gasoline, or whatsoever. I mean, that I feel is more humane and fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I say already, it's like
that I would
without
submit as expenses to like the DAO for approval.
What I mean is you should not say submit. Submit is the wrong word because it's like giving people a sense that you withdraw on your free will. No. You should allocate a fixed monthly withdrawal ceiling or something like that.
Yeah.
You
From
know,
that like 5,000 USD, I take some to cover or whatever expenses I incur.
For example, percentage, a fixed one, let's say the 10%, 20% or what, it's a monthly fixed.
Okay.
You want to withdraw to the max, up to you. But if you don't want to withdraw a single cent, up to you. But that is the ceiling that kept it, that people will feel that, hey, you're still working with PSD DAO. Because people see income and expenses, because you are utilizing the expenses from the income to fund your daily survival in supporting the growth of PSD as well. Aside from you selling yourself to the other town, but issue is without funding the real world expenses, one day you'll get burned out. I think
they just say puku
you get burned out because in real world, because we are now building something in the virtual world, but our body is in the real world, so it's a different thing. It's a different dimension. You cannot mix it up. You mix it up, I mean, the fundamental, the key pillar is like, if your body not able to have food, then how are you going to build something in the virtual world, right?
In front of you.
So I mean, we human in real world build something in the virtual world, right? For God's sake, if you don't have food in the real world, I don't think you can build something successfully in the virtual world, because virtual world haven't been successful yet. If virtual world is successful, of course, it make money, it can make your life in the real world better.
Okay.
You can have better food, you can better whatever shit. Right? So if let's say there's an expenses column that maximum ceiling monthly you can withdraw, you want to submit or not submit, even you submit, that is the max monthly you can withdraw.
Makes sense.
Right? So this is called entrepreneurship. It's like even entrepreneur need to pay bills. Doesn't mean entrepreneur is God, right? So I want that is my concern. I want to bring this as a distinction of what is called entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is make sure that you as a human can survive while building dreams. Dream is a virtual working.
I get your point of view.
Yeah. Doesn't mean entrepreneur God, no need food, no need gasoline, no need water. This is nonsense. So people will feel that this is real. It's like he's doing something real. You're not building business unreal. But you give people a false sense of this is bullshit. Like, hey, So what, you butter trade and put the bread out there, then people will think that, okay, bread is there. Then people find that because you are the deal maker, you create the deal, right? But people found that there's no utilizations on the bread. Bread is like for what, for survival, so that you can utilize the bread for further developing, you know, in constructing the whole concept out, you know. And then also you know, probably need to purchase some instrument or tools or software or whatever, right? And then maybe marketing which after or whatever. Yeah. So I think that you should include the expenses not just for yourself, but there are members. I heard from you that probably another 2 or 3 members that involved in this startup, they've been allocated. So I think that aside from virtual TSD, right? So maybe I only saw that when you say that real dollar is $5,000 USDT, real dollars. I think your guys should be able to withdraw some real money from the real life activities.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense. Totally agree.
If not, you doesn't mean you are a rich guy. You don't need the money. Bro, I got no problem. But hey, this is you. The other members, you cannot take on behalf, you know.
That's true. That's true. You got a point. You have to set up the ledger for them. Makes sense. It's like they're actively contributing, then we have to set up a ledger for them so that they can
fair, because
makes sense.
Let's say for me, I know that my contribution is so minimum, nothing to talk about. But I think that it doesn't make sense for me to submit to claim any expenses.
I get your point.
Right?
Yeah.
But for people, but you also need to create a channel for people. Aside from the 2-3 person in the list of agreement, you need to create a separate channel for example, actively contributors. For example, this person, in the town, have a chance to submit to claim certain things, which then you have allocate that as part of, whether they want or don't want doesn't matter. It's because of your sincerity of how we plan the organization's growth. You see, you give people a chance to submit to claim something which they think that they need help. Whether on their personal, they need food, you know, they need to submit to claim some expenses on their personal, because you see, when people submit, they know that how much time and effort they put in. It's a kind of no shame kind of thing. You know? Let's say I'm the one. Every day I'm doing it. Then I say, hey, not like that. After 1-2 months, I burn out. I say,
already,
because my real world problem is disturbing me. You know? For example, Wi-Fi bill. Increase again. Not by me, by the government. Whatever telco, whatever shit. I need some support. Makes sense. Because I'm joining this organization, aside from my time and expertise. So I'm thinking, can I submit a form to claim maybe, for example, $50 from TSD to fund my Wi-Fi expenses?
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? Then people will say that, sometimes it's two, sometimes it could be, I need some food. Can I submit a $100 request per month to have some food in supporting? No one will want to claim more than that, because everyone will know this is something, petty cash issue, that they feel that you give them a channel, they feel appreciated. Whether they claim or not doesn't matter. You put it there because organization appreciate any single one that contribute.
Makes sense.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, okay.
And the welfare is there.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to a seminar, pizza is there for you.
Yes.
You're gonna join or sign up for the course, doesn't matter. The food is there for you. The pizza is there for you.
Yes.
You know,
makes sense.
You're hungry, you just get a piece of pizza. It's free, no problem. Yeah. So courtesy by the TSD.
Yeah, courtesy of the TSD, true side tao.
Because you establish that, then people appreciate, because it's a matter of because TSD will be success. Is how the TSD develop as in taking care of every single one.
Yeah.
Whether they are existing or ongoing newcomers or whatsoever, or even just a visitor, haven't really thinking of joining, but they know that this is something real, human,
Makes sense.
still a very human based organization.
Yeah.
We want with the little things people will appreciate really
They
seriously.
feel the warmth. They feel they're part of the tribe. They feel, oh wow, I'm being taken care of and I'm part of this tribe. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, correct. It's
That's
like
right.
they join a tribe, they go hunting together, but they are hungry. In real world, they are hungry. But you don't have a channel for them to have a bite on the meat. I think it's not.
All
It's
stuff
not.
with them already.
It doesn't make sense. But for me, I will not claim anything because I don't contribute a lot of my time and effort.
Yeah.
It's like for those people who really technically, striking the keyboard.
Yeah.
Probably they think that they spend a lot of time. They just want to have a piece of pizza. Can I apply on that to fund my real world expenses in terms of, like I said already, food, water, utility bill, or whatever shit. They have a channel to submit the form, and then your guys can post it up.
Yeah.
And then you are the key person who can approve on that because there's such a program that we can submit. Yeah. So of course there's a cap monthly ceiling on the welfare withdrawal for their personal expenses. Then people would appreciate from a company that's small, organization that's small, but you're taking care of all the small little nitty-gritty details. And then this thing will grow from there. But if you don't take care of the nitty-gritty, people got no confidence that this is a growing organization. It's for a small thing we can't even do it well. Then they got no confidence that when the company, they have a doubt whether the company can grow big.
And die already lah, bro.
I'm not sure whether I said this.
Makes sense lah.
Makes sense or not, bro? Huh? I don't know. I'm just calling out what.
Makes sense. I mean, you're like drawing from your experience, like running the next door consulting for 8 years. Basically, like whatever you've gone through now, you're contributing those insights, which is actually very valuable.
It's not just the past running of businesses. It's like growing up phases of human. It's like even you are a worker in the company, you would have a virtual checklist in your heart to say that to validate when your friend asks you, hey, you're working for this company, how is it? People want to share the experience of why good and why no good. Some will say, oh, this company, everything is good, but except what, or everything sucks. There's nothing good to talk about. Or just purely just a fucking DAO and then just keep on building and then there's nothing to talk about.
Then no point.
People want to share topic. People want to talk about what they are involving in. If people are proud to share that, we have a nice office, we have a pantry corner that filled up with all the goodies, and then people will want to share certain spotlight.
Makes sense.
In the organization that they're proud to be with, like sharing it to others, like we have all this taken care of. Yeah. Because people are trying to research on each other what they are involving in and find out like what kind of welfare and benefit we have established as a group. So these are the things whereby I think everyone know it. It's just that no one bother to go and define it, and then no one maybe they know, but they find it not important to even.
What's not important to you?
Humans are like that. Let's say for example, you join a company. You go into the office. The fucking pantry just have coffee machine, but without any other things. But nobody bothered to talk about it. Yeah. But because when they talk about this, people are wary about if I said this,
Mm.
then what other will look at me? I'm here for free food and coffee.
Oh.
So it's really relevant to the world. Fucking hell is related to the world. And why, if it's not, then why build a fucking pantry corner to have a coffee machine? Right? If you want to jolly well have a pantry corner, you jolly well to have not just the coffee machine. You better have biscuit. You better have other beverages, snack or whatsoever. Then if not defeat the purpose of cater a piece of small little corner, without displaying the rest necessity. You want to do it to the fullest. You don't do half-fuck thing.
Yeah, don't do a half-fuck thing, just all the way, bro.
Yeah, it's like, but people scared to talk about it. In the whole group, in the meeting, in the meeting, like let's say I'm the boss.
Yeah.
Even nitty-gritty things, like for example, I'm going to set up pantry, right? I'll have a whole company meeting. I said, hey guys, I'm planning to set up a pantry corner, and I need everyone to at least contribute. What should we have? In the pantry corners, everyone should suggest at least one item out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One would suggest coffee maker. One would suggest cold and warm plain water machine or mineral water refilling. Some will say biscuit. Some will say instant noodle. Some will say candy. Everyone has to suggest because it's a daily necessity that we come across.
Yeah.
And then I will tell them, if your guys feel that we don't even need the pantry corner, then just say, doesn't matter. Or you all think that the pantry corner can be utilizing into other useful things, and you can also voice out. Maybe you don't need a pantry corner in their heart. It's like, I need a PS5 machine there. Every time I feel stressed, I can go and play video games sitting there at the sofa or a massage chair, whatever shit, because these are the things whereby creature, these are, we call it creature comfort, where people want to embrace wherever time they step into office, right? It's just like you go to Google Office, it's like, wow, they even got pool table, they got whatever shit things.
Everything.
Yeah, is it important? It's important. You know why the fucking Google and Facebook office, look so fanciful.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah, makes sense.
So it's like, if we want to build an expenses column, we jolly well make it to the fullest that every contributor can submit their claim.
Yes.
And then cap it monthly, and then each one maximum claim is how much? Let's say a lot, $100 or $200 per month maximum you can submit for claim. For whatever expenses as a contributor they entitle. It's fine. This is absolutely fine, because in real world they're contributing, and then in real world they got their own
makes sense.
expenditure to cover, right?
Even
so
if
of course US,
this is a token of appreciation. It's like $100.
You're right, man.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good. Even though I actually fucking spent 8 hours doing that shit, at least I come and claim $100. I feel recognized.
Yeah, I mean, this is like every month you can submit a claim, and for newcomer they see, wow, this is like a welcome package that they want to contribute. At least they have this a food stamp, they can come and contribute.
Makes sense.
Yeah, well, that is for a start. Of course, we can scale up and fine tune on that when we have a bigger income.
Yes.
So we can scale up that. Yeah.
When the people really care about using the stuff that the DAO has built.
Yeah, that's what I feel about. I'm not sure whether that makes sense, but I think it makes a lot of sense in the real world. Yeah. If a company, let's say, don't even have the budget, then don't just display a coffee maker on the pantry, big corner, and then just one coffee machine. Then for fuck, must I remove the coffee machine?
Totally remove it. Makes
sense. You don't make people like have a single chance to criticize, you see,
Mm,
and create a topic, and then topic gossip, rumors become a bad reputation for that company. You must queue off the fucking coffee machine.
yeah. Okay.
Right or not?
Yeah.
It's like this company is like a miser, just a coffee machine. That's all. Because people will talk about it.
Okay.
Subconsciously, when they are on
feel imbalance.
coffee table, the small little thing people will talk about. Hey, how you find this company? You work for? Fuck, just a coffee machine and coffee. Really? Fucking company so miserable.
Shut down.
Yeah.
Fucking useless. Just shut down. Totally useless. Got it. Totally understood.
That's why you see, you give a chance to let people criticize. You want to do welfare, you do it to do planning of welfare. Yeah, do it properly. Don't do a hard thing. Yeah, must I don't do it. No.
Based on this simple heuristic, we have more than a kind of closing in on I think 200 DAO members already. I would say not all of them are really active, but the ones that are active, maybe what we can do is like say, hey, each DAO member can submit claim for say up to 100 USDT for your expenses per month, okay? And then it must like show the receipt, and then after that we just transfer to you, okay? And then like then also like tell us like okay, then basically everyone else like see when you submit this person actually claiming expense, then we also know okay why this person claiming expense. So we also
let them have a free will on writing on the reason. And, And at least let them have a chance to write on the notes on
makes sense.
The purpose of claim. I mean, let's say they claim for a Wi-Fi bill, let them go and write. And then it's okay. We are all adults. We understand. No need to justify, overly justify.
No need. Just like tell a reason
because
everyone like at least okay understand like this.
But internally as the government of you, right, you'll be able to weightage their contributions by then because you're overseeing, correct? I mean, approval is from you.
Yes.
Because they don't need to justify, write it out transparency. Oh, this month I do how much? All this is on the leisure of contributions. Already, it's already there.
Like really, you actually incur some expenses, come and claim.
Yeah, because in the real world, it's still a real world because the virtual world haven't able to support us. Correct? We are building it, the stage of building it. So in real world, we does incur real world expenses. So we need someone to create a social, so-called similar to social welfare, avenues or channels for them to feel that they are supported by the organizations, rather than like every day, mood swing and emotion swing. Like, hey, what is going on? Are we making a progress or not?
Yep.
It's like this organization keep on pumping out virtual tokens, but it's not able to encash. What the fuck is going on?
Useless, just shut down.
And then we have tie-up, and then tie-up with real USDT coming in.
Yeah.
And then some of the medium of token as in exchange for resources.
Yeah.
But however, we come to this stage, we bring in real money, we should create a expand column that this is a good news. And then how can we cater a certain percentage on this real money that we bring in to the real contributor that we are trying to give them the support. It's not like put the real money there, but to us, it's not able to utilize properly. Then it's still a virtual thing hanging there.
Pointless, totally pointless.
Not connecting to the real world.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So if we bring real money there, we should have a channel to allocate to individual contributor that they can have the free will of submitting. We are not forcing people to walk to the pantry corner to eat. We are not forcing. We are not saying discouraging. Also, we have a pantry corner set up. Okay, you can. Those contributors, they can go and eat. The pizza. Make some coffee for yourself. End of the day, we appreciate your contributions.
Yep.
So I think randomly I go through. This is randomly I come out with a small little.
That's a good idea, bro. That's a great contribution, bro.
Because then they can feel that this style is moving.
Yeah.
Even it's a piece of biscuit, right? People eat it with
feels good, huh?
wow, this fucking thing is growing, man.
Yeah, it's like, oh, before jia cao, now you eat biscuit. Before you eat grass, now you eat biscuit. Wow,
Yeah.
improvement.
At least improve, right?
Yeah, improvement.
People when they eat, they'll think, oh, wow, this thing is real.
Yes.
This shit is real.
It's no longer like just some cryptocurrency up there in the cloud. Now it's like, oh, this actually translates into a biscuit I can eat.
Yeah. They appreciate because it's real, they can feel. Right?
Tangible. Makes sense. Totally.
Yeah. So if
good point. Good point. Really
don't forget my token. Don't forget my token.
It's all recorded, you know. You know why nowadays I actually record all the videos now? It's a ledger of record. Then when people dispute, how come this guy got this? Go view the video. It's from there. Yeah. Like the other day, I was out having coffee with my former boss, Ibu. It's like, it's like a verifiable, observable contribution. Yeah, that needs to happen. It's like, oh, okay. I start recording ever since.
No, it's good because everyone living in a different time zone.
Yeah.
You know?
Also synchronized.
And they can fast forward the video if they want to. They're short of time.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Some at free time, you know, they just want to lean back and just take it as a comedy show. Fine. It's all about understanding that this organizations, everyone has a voice, everyone is contributing different way. You know,
it's not like they're kind of like Kanina. I'm just like alone, like working in my room on the internet, and what the fuck the other DAO members are doing.
It's
now
also
it's like, oh, the other DAO members are actually active as well.
It's also a good way to memorize. It's like a video blog.
Yeah, that's true.
End of the day, we don't know what is it, but at least we record for our own memory. When we get old, we can look back, and laugh about it probably.
Yeah, we talk about, wow, we worked on this style before together. Wow. Good. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's definitely good news. But issue is like let's go back to this topic of this style, right? On the other organizations, as in like they already have the platform, they have others brand names of companies that they're building it, and then you're going there to contribute as in the whole groups of or just in particular to one group, which is the Global Alliance.
Helping set up the whole organization. So True Side DAO is one of the DAOs that's going to be supported by the whole organization. I'm actually going there to help set up that part. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Processes.
When you say set up, people are confused because set up is like a very big word to use, because set up, because you already tell us that they are of 20 and 200 headcounts and that's more established, you know. I mean, they already established as in more or less.
Right now, they are all like running separately different projects. But what they are actually trying to do is like make sure kind of create a proper umbrella organization so that they can support all these different projects. See,
so you are there to organize,
help
the structure.
Help with the organization of the structure.
But I thought they already established the structure. But I just
established the individual projects structure. Right now, they're trying to establish this overall structure, like a holdings. Basically, the individual, like a company, are already there, but the holdings is not properly like set up. So I'm going to help set up the holdings.
Also holding okay. So what will be the durations involved, you in your own opinion?
Not sure. Might be short, might be fast. Who knows? But until
So
the
who is,
hmm?
when you say it must be, you're not sure about duration, so they also never define the duration. So in I'm sure you have a gauge of roughly, right? Because you see monthly they're paying through your service,
Yeah.
and then you direct the so-called income to the company or PSD. So if let's say the involvement is going to be, let's say, rough gauge 3 months, then we can only see 3 months income as technically income to PSD. If let's say 6 months, then it's roughly, what is the amount that we can project, because everyone want to have a clearer timeline of projection based on the income that you bring in. Let's say, is it 1 month? Okay, then we can project that's 1 month thing. Projections. So no one except you as the best person to rough gauge only, because
just say 6 months minimum. Beyond that, no.
So at least roughly only that we can project the engagement of 6 months will bring us 6 months worth of because 6 times 32,000, so 6 times 32,000, so about 180 grand
which
of resources.
What we project
So
needed for the.
it's fine, because when I ask this is when I ask this, because I want you to do these projections based on also put a cap on this measurement of welfare expenses is projected as 6 months. It can be earlier. You need to put a bracket there,
Okay.
So people will know that this is of a progressive extension stage. Rather than you put there, people have a misconception and disillusion that this is ongoing, forever.
It's
you know what I mean?
Once the arrangement holds, then we'll have the resources.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So people will read on it that on the welfare, it's like they have a window of 6 month projections that they can submit whatever their claims of allowance for the coming 6 month projections. Of course, we have a clause saying that it depends on the collaborations. Yeah, we have to have a clearly defined details on all this welfare, because it's going to, once again, it's not going to be professional.
I get your point of view.
Yeah, we got to be very careful in all this.
Yeah, because suddenly they say, "Oh, expect the next 5 years, Ganina after 6 months go shop." But what the fuck? Totally understand.
We don't want to over-promise, and we don't want to under-deliver. With our promise, right? So these are the things I'm trying to cover for you,
Yeah, that's good. Thanks
I cover your ass,
Thanks for helping raise this. I'm sure after the announcement I made just now, all the other town members actually having questions. So the fact that we're having this one-on-one now, and then after this I post this video and share to all of them, they can read through and they say, oh, Garis has surfaced all the concerns, and we have discussed through all the concerns and how we're gonna structure our operations moving forward, and what's the expectation in the future. That's good. That's good.
Because all this are very petty issue.
Yeah, and then it's gonna cause a whole bunch of hiccup. Let's try to avoid that. Yeah.
But like I said, petty issue is
can escalate one.
It can be a repercussion. It can be a repercussion. It doesn't do it well.
That's true. That's true.
Because you have created the progress, so let's make full use of the progress.
Yes.
Sharing the fruits of labor to contributors that is really contributing, and probably then really able to enjoy the a small biscuit, whereby the company are bringing a jar of biscuit, right? So I think the company should able to share the jar of biscuit with the contributors. This is what I think it'll be more meaningful in a way.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's more wholesome on the planning of the progress of the companies. I mean, organizations. TSD is people come together, where it's team members,
makes sense.
Yeah. So Big Brother bringing the jar of candy, I think everyone should be able to have a chance to enjoy that. Whether, like I said, technically if they want to submit, by all means, every member they have a chance that to submit. I think make it a free will that we have set up the pantry corner, with full establishment of all the necessary stuff there already. So everybody can walk into the pantry and submit their claim. I think that is a fairly happy thing to talk about already.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
We're spreading love and positivity here. We're not here to just keep on milking the contributors and without
not sustainable.
A sense of gratitude. It's a sense of gratitude that we are also sharing. Of course, through your strategic your credit goes to you, because it's still through your effort of moving, traveling, and then meeting talking to different people.
Natco played a huge part in helping set this arrangement.
Yeah, I mean, all this you still can text me for if you need some advice on planning the column for the expenditure, as in they can submit their request on the food stamp or whatsoever. If you need, you can text me and just give you some suggestions to fine tune it. It's quite simple, the way I look at it. Yeah. So that is a missing part, which I feel that in this internal. It's nothing to do with the other DAO. I mean, internally, we need to sort it out as part of the government's of the welfare for the contributors.
Makes sense.
Hope you find it useful for you.
Bro, very useful. You help me think. It's like all the DAO members help me think, so I don't have to think. Right? I keep saying that.
Everybody are thinking, putting their thinking hat. No, really, everybody would have to put on the thinking hat on the matters that they find very arousing to themselves. Well, for this matter, it's very petty issue, like I say, but I feel that I also don't know why I'm not prepared to even talk about it. Everything I share with you is about random. It's all random. I'm not prepared. I don't have a piece of paper with me.
Don't need.
It's like whatever I hear from you, and then my mind started to think about how can I make it better.
You're pulling from your experience running the consulting firm, bro. The human.
No, not just that, Not just that, Like I said already, it's like it's not whether you're a business owner or you're a worker. It's like if you're part of the team, right? Or part of the tribe, right? It's like you're the you're the key caveman to run out to hunt for the food. And you bring back the food, then you put the food on the table. No one would dare to. No one would lay a finger on the food that you bring in. You understand?
Okay.
Because you never define the instructions as saying this is the meat on the table.
Makes sense.
They've been hunting whole day for.
Yeah.
Who dare to go and touch it?
No one.
Because you must give clear instructions saying that okay, we are a tribe. The food belongs to us. Everyone entitled to submit the claim of the piece of meat from the food that I bring in. Yeah,
makes sense.
So feel free to do that, because we are a tribe surviving together, right? Everyone entitled. So you see, when a leader do that, everyone will feel gratitude that they want to do similar. They want to mirror image about a leader, what they doing. So they will do the same way in their own way, as in they also will go out to hunt for opportunity to bring that to share with the groups. As in we are surviving as a group of tribe together.
That's true.
So you are the one who do the first step. So everyone will enjoy the progress, and after that, whether they eat the meat or not, they feel appreciated that this is how I appreciate it. I join such a organizations, and I would definitely, if any chance, I will do the same thing.
Makes sense.
Right?
Totally.
So what I mean is, like, you bring in the piece of meat that, but the second part you never do it
How to
properly.
eat
Is you never give instructions of, hey, how to we eat this piece of meat together
Makes sense. Makes sense.
fairly, you know.
Yeah. Totally true. Okay, good point, bro. Hey, bro, I need to run off, cause like almost dinner time. I haven't even had breakfast yet.
It seems like having a daytime now. What time is over there now?
It's like close to 3 o'clock.
You call it dinner time at 3 o'clock?
Final meal for the day, bro.
Are you gonna cook or what?
No, no time to cook. Go to a restaurant to eat.
What a luxurious hobo lifestyle.
Yeah. You know, the other day I was at my friend's office. The other one of their staffs like saying, wow, you're a privileged hobo. I was like, that must be privilege. I was like saying, I'm actually very curious to actually run this experiment to be totally broke one day and just like really live like a hobo. Like literally a one-way ticket to this maroon island. Live and die like by the hobo experiment.
Yeah, too wild, bro, too wild.
Go check out this video link. I'll send it to you. Is Mingyur Rinpoche, one of the top Tibetan monks. He literally went hobo for 4 years. You know, wow, power. No money, you know.
Begging for food, bro.
Begging, must try. At least once in your life, you must try. I think it's a very enlightening experience, bro. So
you will want to try this kind of lifestyle?
Yeah, at least once for 1 year, at least. Yeah, 1 year.
When are you going to start?
Don't know, somewhere. Maybe Nepalese area, maybe India.
Anyway, it's a random thought of you, so I don't take it too serious about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't hope that you go hobo for life, because once you go for that kind of lifestyle, means proven that TSD doesn't progress at all.
Then it's done already, bro. Then it's nice.
That is done already.
Okay,
bro. I think we cut it short. I think we've been talking for an hour or more.
Yeah, an hour. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we came in touch. You get the expenses welfare column set up, when you're free.
Yeah. So, and then I share with you. It's gonna be on the same ledger, but it's different tab.
I think everyone should be informed as well.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, I think that shows the progress of your contributions, as well as the whole organization.
That's Vlatko's like contribution. He was the one that really set up the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think you can. We should give him the credit as well. I mean, everyone does make contribution in their own way, like I said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, bro. So we call it a day now.
Okay.
You enjoy your dinner.
Take care, bro. Take care.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Cheers. See you again, man. Yeah. Bye.